Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. In for a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Adams gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Messi. Torres finds himself offside. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Spread it left. De Ligt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goulet in with the challenge. Now it's Torres. Now it's Pedri. Now it's Torres. Pedri has it out wide and in space. Still goalless at the moment. Hernandez. Ribéry. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Couldn't squeeze it through. That's headed upfield. He's had it nicked away. Çalhanoğlu. Hernandez. Oh, no joy this time.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Pedri. Looks a good ball through. The less said about that pass, the better. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and
Just
the game remains
today.
goalless.
Please refrain from parking outside.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on the field.
So neither side has yet broken through.
Number 11, Bellingham.
And here's Mbappe. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Pedro Porro calmly anticipates. And here's Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Torres! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. McAllister. Hernandez.
The attendance for this
Arsenal
match
are
was
definitely going about this the right way.
71,649.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
He's through here. Mbappe with a beautifully timed run. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Hernandez. Bellingham. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedri. Real chance! He's scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill them.
Oh, shooting chance! Sticks it away!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Messi. Aimed beat. And the shot! And yes, it's there! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is...
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows. Diivision! He won't be happy with that one. Chosen to go back. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Diivision. Now it's Sancho. Caicedo simply refused to be outdone there. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Oh, he's onto this. Danger averted for now. Kawasaki Frontale have reclaimed it. Strong running down that left flank.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
He does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His
chance! Goal! Arsenal!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That has been slung wide. Sancho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Now it's Sancho. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pass is just off target. Half an hour played now. Caicedo was in no mood for any of that. Kawasaki Frontale upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Goulet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great hit! Oh, it's come loose. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, good ball, shots on here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Arsenal come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Mbappe. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Diivision. Great chance! Really well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it's certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before.
He's going for goal! And one more try! And he's there to get it
The
away.
attendance for this match was 70,987.
Spread neatly. The ball is loose and the chase is on. De Gea catches it safely.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Kawasaki Frontal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Caicedo. Stones cuts out the pass. That looks a cracking ball. Now there's a fight. David Villa! And he hits the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! What do you think now about that goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bastoni. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, this looks sharp.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He has found the way. Can he finish? Goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
There's the hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Bellingham. Mateus. He has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yamal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Sancho. That's that, the end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. So it's away we go then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And they've got rid. Havertz. Oh, and he's through the middle. Yamal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe gets rid without sophistication. Neither side yet able to find the net.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Haaland. Now the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Villa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe getting this one clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. He's had a hit! Stones gets across to intercept that. Mbappe fiddles it through. Lovely feet. Now it's Sancho. That's very neat. And the ball is out of play. And he can clear it away. That has been cut short. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Yamal. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nkapie makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves.
There is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains
With the owner of
goalless.
a blue car parked outside the stadium gate.
Interesting
Kindly
half,
remove
just
it,
missing
as it is about
goals.
to be
So
towed
don't be
away.
surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now that's a lovely exchange. That's a decent clearance. McAllister, shin to shin, and the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
McAllister really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes short. So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Big chance! And it's a goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Fires from distance. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He's through here. Up he goes! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone looking for safety. And smartly reclaimed. Sancho!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's a key interception. Hernandez. There will be a throw-in. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Soyuncu getting this one clear. Just about up to... Oh, that's ambitious! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Sancho. Oh, that's delightful.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. No, no way through. Another throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Haaland. Passing is crisp and sharp. Incapuyi. Mbappe. Brilliantly cut out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. McAllister cuts out the pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options.
And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, this guy, Rafael van der Vaart, is someone who sometimes appears a bit of a street footballer, Jim.
Yeah, you can definitely see a lot of that in the...
Belts one! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
This might spell danger. Van der Vaart. Mbappe. Messi. So we're still where we started right now. Can he get onto this? Ribéry. Conte.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he cuts out the supply. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Conte. And here's Torres. Picked out brilliantly. Mbappe! It's loose. It's fallen kindly here. And that is wildly off target.
Oh, he was first to react, and I love that part of it. The reaction was great, and he almost profited, you know.
He's picked his way through. Can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got the shot away! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Any thoughts on the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Yeah, and
oh, he's been caught on it here. Gone behind for a goal kick. Messi.
2 added minutes
Here's a
has
chance.
been indicated.
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And this could be the final action of the first half. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. McAllister can get it clear. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And, well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game is still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal head in, having made the crucial breakthrough. And to that end, there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now face-to-face with the keeper. Great chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was the...
David Villa! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Goulart is there, and he can pick it up. Goulart.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Terrific header! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
White. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Hernandez gathers from the goal kick. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And it's Fernando Torres. Neymar. Now the finish! He has done it! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
There's the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Messi! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Six added minutes has been indicated.
He's in plenty of space here. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Got a shot away! It's anyone's ball now. He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And the referee brings it to a close. Arsenal proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle, they know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. David Villa voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Arsenal demonstrating exactly how to play on hostile ground.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And here's Forlan. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Could be danger here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Davids. And here's Forlan. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. Sancho.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Alexander-Arnold. Sancho. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff running with the ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini. Rafael Leao. Platini. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, look, can he finish? Oh, the ball's looks for the finish. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Hernandez. It's gone out for a throw-in. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Platini. Short changes him with that pass. Rafael Leao. Spread it left. And the first 45 minutes are up. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Reflections on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
Arsenal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now the finish! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth a treat. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Cleared without complication.
Sancho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played towards the other side. Vinicius Junior. Schmeichel claims it. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Hernandez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He is through here! Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attack.
There's the hit! It's loose, and there's a race. In he goes again! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Real chance! No mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Sancho. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Great ball, big chance!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, he's... So that's it, it is all over. Arsenal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display through... Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle. And when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first 5.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. McAllister, quarter of an hour played. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, he's in! And they've got rid. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Mbappe. And he's surging through. It's run loose here. And he's managed to get free. DiMarco did just about enough to come out on top there. Now the party... Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Shot a goal! And he's done it! First blood drawn. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Messi, it's a... And Torres! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So that's two now without reply. And the shot! It's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mbappe. Now it's McAllister. Cleared without hesitation. DiMarco is there to clear.
Indicated.
And here's Mbappe. Sancho. He gets big. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Arsenal coming so close to levelling matters with the last action before the break. As it is, they trail by one.
Please turn your attention to
It
the
is
screen
quite
for
a game,
information
breathless
provided by
and
the local
laced with
police.
excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive,
Substitution for Arsenal.
that may have a bigger bearing as to who
Number
emerges
21,
victorious.
Jadon Sancho.
That gets
Number
things going for the
24,
second half.
Ribery. Coming on the
Arsenal
field,
can really do with
number
some bigger
22,
names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Vinicius Junior.
Bastoni with the clearance. Ball's gone out of play. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Arsenal needing a change of fortune here. Great run on the overlap here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The attendance for this match was
He won't be happy with that one.
71,550.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's had it nicked away. Ledved. McAllister. He's in space and looking for options. Looking for a corner. Arsenal with the corner, there first. Gets his head on it! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's all goes in for the header! In for the pieces! This time, surely! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
This has become one superb game of football.
Arsenal surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Into the last 5 minutes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Conte. Oh, this looks sharp. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. David Villa taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of a boy in a blue hat.
So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.